Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Super Retro Bros May edition, right before my Too Many Games experience in June. I'm so excited. I get to meet some friends. I'm looking forward to going. It's been so long since I played some of these classic arcade games on an art. That's really one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, Zod. I know you love arcade cabs. They have
Absolutely.
a bunch of arcade cabs just ready to go, free to play.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying anything. I don't think, because I'm a recovering addict buying retro stuff. But I'm going to be happy to look around, meet some, also meet some retro YouTubers, including that Pet the NES punk. Uh-oh.
Oh my
I don't know how
God.
that's going to go. So welcome to Ladia. We got Zodwriter here, CJH and Brian. Hopefully more will join us in a few. The conversation was so hot we couldn't even get the stream going. What were you talking about, Zod? You were all hype about something.
Well, my thing is, it just came out, Star Trek Resurgence, and as a big Star Trek fan, and being so happy over Star Trek Picard Season 3, this Star Trek game comes out, and it nails every aspect of Star Trek in such a beautiful and uncompromising way. I mean, it's for all those real nerdy Star Trek fans out there who love Star Trek of all eras. It doesn't insult your intelligence. It doesn't make you feel like it's designed to attract the lowest common denominator. No, it's going for an intelligent Star Trek fan, someone who wants to be invested in the world. It takes place in the 24th century after Star Trek Nemesis, the last film of the Next Generation crew. It is a wonderful game. I can't say enough great things about it, guys. I like I was saying to you guys before we started the show. I have not been this excited for a video game in a long time. Like, I mean,
Oh wow,
because I mostly play, because you know me, Max. I mostly play arcade games and fighting games, and so for something like this, you know, to draw me in, it took something like this, because I'm not really a big fan of like Star Wars games and puzzle games and, you know, stuff like that. You know, platformers are okay, but when it comes to something like this, Star Trek, that has a really deep story, good storytelling, a rich tapestry of entertainment, and something that you can get into. I'm so hyped.
I'm glad to hear it's good. I saw something about it, but I didn't know if it was.
Yeah, we talked about it a while back.
Yeah, so. Bruce, does that interest you at all, Brian?
I just kind of forgot about it. Honestly, I remember talking about it. I'm looking to see how much it is, man.
I believe it's $39.99.
All right.
I'm downloading it as we speak.
You're what?
I'm downloading as we speak.
He's playing it. You got him addicted.
No. Actually, it's for some reason it's not. The download won't start. I looked into it a little while ago, and I don't know. It's acting funny.
All right. Well, we have a lot of fighting games. This is like the year of fighting. Like fighting games have returned with a vengeance, man.
Soul Calibur, yes.
I have some info that says that Soul Calibur is going to continue in some form at least, and that gets me hyped. Because
well, hopefully it's not a mobile game and it's an actual console game.
Well, we could get we could. Well, let's go around and see what else people are playing first, and then we'll get into that first topic. Gladia, have you been playing anything?
Yeah, I've been playing WWE 2K23, just doing the 2K showcase, going through that. Yesterday was so much fun because I did the PlayStation Showcase live stream reactions, and that was great. So that was pretty fun, and I don't know about you guys, but Marvel Spider-Man 2 got me hyped.
Oh yeah. Hey John, how's it going? We got Zodwriter this time.
Word, what's going on, guys?
Nice shirt.
What's
I had
up?
to wear it. I had to wear it because I just finally watched the Mario movie.
What'd you
over
think?
the weekend with my kids? Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
This is phenomenal.
Your kids like it?
Yeah, they loved it, dude. So I bought it on Amazon Prime, and my 7-year-old literally hasn't stopped watching it. I'm actually getting
Oh,
kind of
really?
I'm kind of getting sick of it actually. It's like nonstop playing, man. It's crazy.
It was like our house when Sonic came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's what happens when it's a masterpiece.
It is.
It basically appeals to both children and adults on all levels, and you just get excited for it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Peaches song is in your head on repeat multiple times.
It wasn't until you just brought it up. Thank you. Thank you, Taladia. Well, no, that's a testament. So that's a testament to how good it is that my kids actually sat through it, because kids these days have a much shorter attention span than what we had probably when we were all children. So for them to just sit through it and enjoy it says a lot. So
we may actually, depending on what happens, we may talk about a certain console later too, but we'll give a heads up before we talk about that in case John wants to give some thoughts on that. I think he has something. He has an announcement too. If he's got lots of stuff going on, but first we're just talking about what games we've been playing lately. John, have you been gaming? I know you're busy, so have you been gaming any games you've been playing recently?
I hooked it up, man. I hooked it back up.
Oh, the Switch.
And I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom nonstop for I don't know, since it came out.
Oh yeah, I did retweet some of your stuff that had like some questionable machines that looked like giant phallic symbols.
It even had a nice little tip on it, if you recall.
Yeah,
but no, it's a good game, man. It's funny because I should really play my Switch more. I really should. And I bought the Switch because of Breath of the Wild, played Breath of the Wild, and then never touched my Switch again. My kids played it, they messed with it, played some different games, and then I finally hooked it back up, and I got Tears of the Kingdom, and it's been nonstop, man. Phenomenal game.
Cool. I'll wait on that one because it's $70. But
yeah, so I got lucky, man. I had some old PS4 games laying around that I just wasn't playing, and I was like, I'm just gonna take these to GameStop, and I had like a $5 gift card, like $5 left on a gift card. And GameStop just so happened that weekend, the weekend Tears of the Kingdom came out, they were giving like double the credit for trade-ins if you trade towards Tears of the Kingdom. So I only paid like $40 for the game.
That's good.
Which is nice because when I'm done playing it, I'm just gonna trade it back in because I'll never play it again. It's one of those games. I'm gonna sink 80 to 100 hours into it, and probably just never play it again.
All right, cool. I've been playing Still Speedstorm. I tried Redfall. It was not as bad as people say, like my pal Retro Bro. It wasn't great either.
I didn't try it. I haven't tried Redfall yet.
Yeah,
Kamikaze was the one who couldn't play it.
Okay. And I've been trying to get back into Mortal Kombat because I don't know, man. There's a lot of issues with next gen of genres, but holy crap, we're getting a lot of fighting games.
Too many fighting games.
No, there's never too many. I love fighting games. I played I did also play the Street Fighter 6 open beta. It was fun. I played online. I won about 50% of the matches, which I was surprised because usually I get my butt kicked online on Street Fighter. But I did all right. I didn't really experience the new thing where they're saying modern controls, where it's just the right stick. You just flip it different ways and it does the super move for you. You don't have to manually do the super move. So I don't know.
They really did that? That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Kamikaze's here too.
Hey, what's up?
Gentlemen, how are you?
Good. We're just talking about games we've been playing lately. If anyone else wants to add in, Brucifer, Brian, Taladia.
Currently playing the Spider-Man Remastered again.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm playing Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles for the PS5.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I got to go back. There's so many games I got to go back and finish, like Spider-Man. Jedi Outcast. What was it called?
Survivor.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Yeah, I can't get into that game. I tried.
I tried too. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't beat it. I was just like, no, too complicated.
Okay. Brian, what have you been playing? House Flipper?
Currently, I'm playing NASCAR Heat 3.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing all sorts of stuff. I'm downloading Mortal Kombat 11 and NBA Live 19.
Oh, we gotta play MK11. I'll re-download it and I'll verse you on that.
Is that the one on Game Pass? Is MK11 on Game Pass?
Yes.
It is on Game Pass right now.
Yeah.
Game Pass.
I think I had it and deleted it. Maybe I'll re-download it, clear some hard drive space.
We could do a tournament and we can, that way it'd be fun.
An MMEMK tournament?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
CJH, Kamikaze, what have you been playing?
I've been playing, or I just beat Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay.
And
Oh,
honestly,
nice.
the ending sucked. The rest of the game was phenomenal, but the ending sucked.
The ending sucked.
Like,
Oh, wow.
it would be nice if there was consequences to your actions in the game.
Oh, so it's just superficial. It's not, you don't feel like...
Well, the thing is, like, they actually have cut content that people have shown through the code and all that, and they originally had a morality system that they cut, and I wish they had have kept it, because, it would have given consequences to being evil or being good,
Okay.
but there is none.
Oh, man. Yeah, sometimes games make you feel like you're doing more than you are. I get that. There's not, like, multiple endings?
Not really, no. It's just the one ending.
All right.
I mean, you could technically have one moment where you have evil eyes, but that's about it.
All right.
How long is that game?
Oh, Purpose here, too. Wow.
Honestly,
Wow.
I have no idea how long, because I've just been playing it constantly the last couple weeks.
I'm always cautious of those types of open world games because I feel like I don't know. I'm a Harry Potter.
Oh, it's
fan,
definitely
but I
broken
feel
at
like-
times.
Is it? Well, I feel like sometimes those big open world games can be pretty shallow. So I didn't know if it would be one of those like I would just get bored after like 10 hours because it gets repetitive. But I don't know. I think that's going to be one I'll wait for a sale with.
I mean, I never picked it up, but the one thing I can say about Hogwarts Legacy, though, if you're deep into just learning about the lore about the Harry Potter franchise,
For sure.
Yeah.
then you'd be invested in this because, like from what I've seen, it's more than 5 hours of gameplay in there. If you do exploration and some of the missions and whatnot, you'll definitely be head on in and you'll definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, the one thing I'll say about this game is I'm certainly excited for like the possibility of sequels or DLCs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
just to expand on the lore.
All right. Cool. Kamikaze, have we been playing anything lately?
Yeah, I've been playing the new Zelda.
New Zelda 2? Okay.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I mean, man, it's not. I mean, everybody. I mean, if you're a Nintendo, I don't know what word I want to use. You're gonna say, "Oh, it's a 10 out of 10." It's not a 10 out of 10. There's so many problems with that game. However, I really do like it. There's parts of me that are starting to feel like Breath of the Wild is kind of better. I don't know why.
Okay.
That's a strange take, bro. You gotta explain yourself on that.
All right. If you took the Tears of the Kingdom and you took Breath of the Wild, but you didn't introduce these new mechanics, what game would be better?
I know where you're getting at because I talk to you every day about this, so
Right,
I know where you're coming from, but I would say the combat's probably better in Breath of the Wild.
I agree.
And the bosses are better.
Really?
No, I feel like the bosses are a lot worse. The bosses are
the bosses are better in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, Breath of the Wild. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the divine beasts were just so interesting. Like the dungeons here, like I don't know, like they're just like they pale in comparison to like the divine beast to me. But anyway, that's pretty much it. The game. when you play it, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like it's annoying. This survival aspect it has of it, like I get it, it makes sense, but it's annoying. Like literally, I put it down for like 3 days because I was just annoyed with it. I picked it back up today, but I'll take a little break with. Of course, you already know it's Destiny. new season came out today, or no, last Tuesday, and actually they fucking nailed it. They knocked it out of the park with this new expansion so far. But anyway, that's all I've been playing.
Okay. Perp, have you been playing anything?
Okay, strap in, boys. I've been playing Gotham Knights still. I still love it.
Okay.
I still play it. I jumped into Harry Potter for a little bit. I dug it, but like, man, my computer can't handle it. So I think I need another update. It's just like stuttery stuff. And then I also play Overwatch, which I'm a huge fan of, and we got bad news recently.
What's bad news about Overwatch?
No
PvE.
Man.
No, the whole thing I was so excited for.
They're still doing it from what I understand, but it's just taking longer than expected. Am I wrong about that?
Well, no. What they're gonna do now is just to sort of implement them like as seasonal things, like little extras.
Well, that's what they did with Overwatch 1, but that's bullshit because basically they lied and said, hey, we're going to do this whole PvE thing. And it's like, no, sorry, we're not going to do that. Like, no, fuck you. Like, you turned this into a free-to-play game. Overwatch 1, I paid $60 fucking for, and I feel like it's kind of bullshit what they did.
Yeah, I think, I'm not one to like ever go against companies or anything like that, but you're 100% right. They lied. Like we weren't even supposed the Overwatch 2 was supposed to be a PvE game, and the PvP was supposed to be Overwatch 1. They said that in the beginning that was gonna. They lied about that. Then now we're not getting a PvE at all. So, but I'm still playing it. I'm still a fan. It's still a great game.
I was obsessed with it, bro. I understand. I actually I barely play it anymore because honestly, I don't know what it is or isn't. Like, it's just Overwatch 1 was better. I don't care. Shoot me in the fucking head. I don't care. Overwatch 1 was better.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah.
Oh wow, we just got some breaking news of a game everyone's been looking forward to. A review just dropped. Wait till you see this, everyone. Okay, let me bring this up.
Oh, we don't have the breaking news clip.
No, that's all right.
Is it my review?
No.
Breaking news.
I know everyone was anticipating this one. Lord of the Rings Gollum. The review just dropped. Precious little fun.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad. And guess what?
Oh wow.
It is bad.
Who made this?
Day one, baby.
Oh, you're serious, Perp?
No.
Daedalic made it? Is that who it was?
All it needs is a patch. That's it.
I don't know.
Oh, damn. They gave it a 4. Damn, they even give... what did they give?
That's
Redfall,
IGN,
was
too.
Complete ass. I think they give Redfall a 4, too.
They also gave Indiana Jones.
I was about to say, Max.
Wait, what's wrong with the game?
The game.
It's
the game.
I mean, what's specific?
I don't think anyone was.
Well, that looks terrible right there.
Yeah.
Good God, that looks awful.
There's a couple things from the very beginning. I don't think anyone wanted to play as Gollum
Bro, this looks like
for a
Trolls
full
2.
game.
This is like Trolls 2, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that looks horrible.
The '80s Trolls movie, not the new one.
Oh my God!
That's nightmare fuel there. I think this is gonna tank. I don't know. Saudi, does this intrigue you?
It looks like really bad fan animation.
Yeah,
It's like
they put Lord of the Rings in like Fortnite or some shit.
AI
Gollum
can
had
create a
an
better
AK-47.
Gollum than this.
I think this is like the Morbius of video games. We should meme out on it and to say it's great, it's awesome.
I said this
Gollumed out.
I said this off stream that the game got bad reviews both on Steam, and I read it out to CJH. I was just like, bro, the game is really bad. Got bad reviews on Steam. I wouldn't recommend anyone picking it up. It is as bad as Gotham Knights review. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, that's actually
I
good.
played this,
Shots fired.
but I don't know if it's anything like this.
No, that's a good game.
No, that's a good
smart.
game. That's a completely different game.
So is
CJ.
I
Gotham
mean,
Knights.
even the Lord of the Rings games for PlayStation 2 were great and look better than
Those were awesome games, man.
what we got coming out here. I mean,
I remember playing the Two Towers. I built a PC back then, and I got Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. That game, that was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I
I
was never
played it
into Lord of the
recently.
Rings.
It holds up better than you would think. Like the graphics are a little rough, but the animation's good, the combat's good. So what do we think about all these fighting games coming out? Who's hyped for it? Like
I mean, Street Fighter 5 looks. I mean, I played the demo. I like it, but I'm a Street Fighter fucking fan. So I mean, there's that. So
I mean, I'm excited for MK1 because that is going to be, for me, the fighting game of the year, right? Because you're having a reset of the universe, plus on top of that, you're flipping getting Homelander and Omni-Man.
oh yeah, Omni-Man, that's cool, and Homelander. Is confirmed?
it's not confirmed. It's
Not
most
confirmed.
likely, but confirmed.
Wait, which one's getting Homelander? Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
I haven't even watched that trailer yet, man. I gotta watch that. I've been behind.
Dude, it's epic. And plus, you'll have cameo fighters, meaning they'll be assist you in fights. So that's gonna be epic. So think about it like how you do the towers in Injustice, where you have assisted characters. You can use as one button. Think about it like that, but in an actual fight. So you could have Johnny Cage and Scorpion as your team up against your opponent.
Is it a 2v2 fighter?
They
No.
haven't said yet. It doesn't seem like that. It seems like it's a
Because that would
1v1.
be like a step in a
I
really
know.
interesting direction if they did that, because
You're-
they've never done that before.
It seems like they're doing assist characters.
Assist characters, yeah.
Only assist characters. Okay.
That's what they do on all the Mugen games now, where you can have assists and they can come in and you can
Yeah.
even do like 2-on-2 and stuff when you play like the Mortal Kombat games. But for something like that, yeah, it would probably be a step in the right direction, something different.
Well, it'd be a game changer if they did a
say the least.
2v2 or a 3v, which probably not 3v3, but they did a 2v2. Like, okay, then I'm sold right there. Just because that's new for that franchise, I'd have to experience that with Mortal Kombat.
Is
Yeah,
that-
a tag team Mortal Kombat game. I remember there was one back in the day, but now like they're going the right direction. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know how I feel about it being Mortal Kombat 1, because I feel like this is like the third time they've had to reboot the franchise. And it's like, I don't really think Mortal Kombat or anybody really cares about the story too much. I think we kind of do, but I think we're there for more of the fighting and the fatalities more than anything. But I feel like it's kind of a cop-out for them to do the reboot all over again.
Well,
But it's still a it's still a continuation technically. I mean, they just, by calling it this, it just gives you the perspective of a new timeline. That's basically all.
Well,
Like,
but
it's-
again, they've done that before. They did that with Mortal Kombat 9. That
Yeah.
was literally the same aspect.
But
It
mind
gives
you, what Ed Boon had said over Twitter is like, this isn't a continuation of MK11. This is a completely reboot. It's not continuing on from what MK11 did, so they're just starting off afresh.
It gives them a chance to get rid of the combat kids to get the OGs back in their
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be Johnny Cage,
Okay, yeah, skin,
bro.
yeah.
That's who's.
That could be great or that could be terrible. And I don't
Right? Right? Is he speaking?
are they
lines?
de-aging him?
Yeah,
I
right?
guess they did that.
Because he's
for-
got to be like in his 60s now.
They did that for
doesn't he?
Rambo.
He looks good for 60 though, man. I mean, his face
Yeah.
is a little aged.
I assume
It's a fucking video game. So
I
mean,
assume they're
you know.
gonna have like a take of if he was casted as Van Damme like in 1994 or something. You know?
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna look like Daniel Pesina, but he's gonna be, because if he's in his prime, if they put him in his prime, like if they give us Bloodsport Van Damme as Johnny Cage,
Right?
Yeah.
it'll be
I won't-
completely believable. You'll be like, okay,
Kickboxer.
Yeah.
I want
kickboxer,
double
yeah.
team Van Damme with Dennis Rodman. That's what I
I want hard target with the mullet.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Did everyone like Mortal Kombat 11? That's
I
one of my
didn't play much
favorites.
of it.
I did.
Yeah.
I played through
yeah.
the story, and that was kind of it for me. Honestly, I think, like, all right, I like Mortal Kombat, but I feel like what drove a lot of us to it when it came out, yeah, it was cool, but I feel like it was us sharing the fatalities on the bus and shit like that, like the fatalities and how violent it was. I don't think, I might get shot in the fucking head for this, and that's fine. I don't think it's that great of a fighter, and I'm going to say it. I don't think it's that great of a fighter.
I mean, the difference between MK11 and MK1 is the fact that with MK11 there was gear stuff. Now, I don't think they're going to drag that over to MK1. I think they scrap the idea entirely. That way that, we can have a different aspect of the game. Plus, there's characters that we didn't get in MK11 that they can bring into MK1, like Ash Williams, as an example. Like he was supposed to be an MK11, but having him in MK1 would be epic on the grander scale of things. Like that's what
What
I
was the
think.
roster in MK11 like when it was all said and done with all the DLC? There's a lot of characters on there. I have the base game, but I never got all the DLC.
So we had there was Fujin, Shao Kahn, Nightwolf, Sindel, Melina.
Wasn't that like with Terminator and RoboCop and weren't they all in that?
Yeah,
shit?
Rambo was in
Was it
there.
was the Ninja Turtles in that, or was that with Injustice?
No, that was an
Injustice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had the canon update, the canon films update pack.
Yeah, they had like Rambo, RoboCop. You had Spawn in the game as well.
I just want them to get to a point where they can have Predator, Alien, and Rambo and Terminator going in. That's like ultimate for me.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I mean, what would be cool would be
They call it the
Godzilla and
80s
Kong.
pack, bro. The 80s
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong. That would be epic in MK1.
Godzilla. I don't know about that. You just have a leg, just like kicking them. You just like stomping them.
Yeah, how would like Scorpion?
They could be an assist.
Believable.
That would be a cool Warner Brothers assist.
Oh,
Warner
like
Brothers
I don't know.
does
Just
actually.
actually, with little movie Perp's little avatar here, they get like the raptor from Jurassic Park or some shit.
Yeah.
Clever
Oh,
girl.
that would be yeah.
Or the one from 65.
Primal Rage characters in there. Why is the fighting game community the game so thriving, but other genres are like stale right now? Why?
Because fighting games you can pick up and play, and you can just there's no real. It's easy to learn fighting games. You can pick up, play, and do your thing. And,
Easy to play, but hard to master.
Could it also be like more fighting games are taking chances and implementing other things? Like Street Fighter now is doing the open world. Like there's that's opened up the eyes to many developers. It's like, hey, what else can we do? Can we add RPG elements, stuff like that?
Fighting games are also a safe bet because people are gonna fucking buy them. They're gonna.
Well, not all the time. There was a few years there it was like pretty rough.
Yeah, but I feel like if you put a new Street Fighter, you slap a new Mortal Kombat or a Soul Calibur or what have you, like those are easy sales for companies too because there's already a fan base, and regardless of the reception is good or bad, there are going to be people who are going to buy it.
They're also all very due. I mean, it's been 5-6 years since we've got a new Tekken, a new Street Fighter, a new Soul Calibur. It's been a while. And they generally all release around the same time because they all compete against each other.
Well, not this time around. I mean, Street Fighter is literally coming out next month, beginning of next month. So that's the first fighting game that's coming out. And then you also got Budokai Tenkaichi G4, which is from Dragon Ball. That's another game
that's going to be a big deal.
That's going to be a big deal. So it's like there's so many fighting game genres that is coming out. So you got a 3D fighting game, you've got a 2D fighting genre. So I wonder though what will top everything, like because there's so many big games. My honest opinion though, it could be between Street Fighter and MK. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, Zod, I know you're a classic fighter fan. Is any of this stuff interest you?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely into Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all the franchises. Actually, Tekken, Soul Calibur as well. Like I'm excited about all of them. I mean, they got me. I'll probably get at least half of these games. I mean,
okay.
So what's up with the Soul Calibur thing? Because I haven't seen anything about that. Is that something confirmed or rumored?
As long as Soul Calibur is not a mobile game, I'll be.
I have some confirmation. It's not of. Well, I'll bring it up. I have an article here.
Soul
my shit, bro.
Soul
Calibur
Calibur HD on your phone. That's what it is. It's on your phone.
And if you're getting here watching on the replay, please thumbs up the video. All right, so let me bring this article up from Nintendo Life. Soul Calibur classic games, and they were on backwards compatibility. They still are. It's just they removed them from the store for Soul Calibur 2 and the Dreamcast Soul Calibur on Xbox. Fortunately, I already bought them, so I have them because I tried to tell. I think me and Cyrus were playing Xbox, and he was looking for it. He's like, "Oh, it's not there anymore." Now, Soul Calibur classic games are rumored to be getting remastered, so there's definitely something coming, at least the remaster, and Bandai Namco renewed the series trademark last October.
I would love to see the original Dreamcast version be remastered with online multiplayer. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it seemed, and then I also have a video. I'm not going to play the video. Well, yeah, let me play the video. Let me
That
just
music
play.
from Soul Calibur 1, god damn, that shit is fucking amazing.
All right, I also have a clip here from another YouTuber that clipped someone else where they're talking about someone in the industry has a source that something is coming for sure. It also seems very likely. I think that also the prevalence of why you're getting so many fighting games now is the new Unreal Engine. And that's one of the downsides for me. They actually kind of all look a little similar, the character designs. But it does look good, though. They're all using the new Unreal. Is it Unreal 5 or 4? What is it?
5.
5, yeah.
So I think that's why you're getting so many games right now. Okay, so that's from Nintendo Life. They've renewed it, and usually after Tekken lands, if they're going to, they'll make a new Soul Calibur. The other thing is Soul Calibur has struggled over the years with sales, with some of the, I think 5 was a low point. 6 was pretty much rushed to see if they could even make a profit. It was pretty much bare bones besides the visuals. But they said it met its sales mark. I think they wanted to sell 1 or 2 million, and they met that, and it surpassed 5. So hopefully that's a good sign for the future. And usually right after Tekken lands, if they're going to make one, they'll make one. So there's a lot of little clues there with the trademark, and then right after a Tekken lands. But here's also from a source. I just subbed to this guy, and I don't know which podcast he's clipping here, but it's only like a minute or two. New Soul Calibur HD collection coming. Now this guy, I don't know who he is. I think it's like an Xbox era podcast or something. Says at least one game is coming, maybe a whole collection. A collection would be amazing.
Well, the licensing thing is going to be a problem because you have Link, Kratos, and
those are specific.
I could take those out.
Remember, it was released for different systems, and
right,
each
and
system
every system
got their own
character. Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to worry about that because those characters wouldn't be included because they were exclusive to those other systems. So only the ones that were released with like if you have like a Sony version or you have like a Xbox version, maybe the exclusives would still be there depending on the system that it gets released for.
That's why I like the era of DLC season passes, because it helps with game preservation with these fighting games, where it's harder if it's like ingrained in the disc. Like you remember back in the day, it was just all in there, but if it's a DLC pack, it's more easy, I believe.
Yeah, but the problem is, I would disagree though to a degree, Max, because developers exploit that shit too.
Okay.
Like I could see it working in a perfect world, yes, but they exploit it like when they released Street Fighter 5 with 5 characters or whatever it was, and then made you download and pay for all the rest of them.
Well, that's bullshit.
Well, but that's always been Street Fighter though. Realistically, they've always done that.
Not on Super Nintendo, man.
There were like 3 or 4 versions for Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
this is true. Turbo.
Super Street Fighter New Champions, which was like 4 extra characters.
Well, I think the digital age is better than Street Fighter reissues used to be. You used to have to pay full price. Now you pay like $20-$25 for a season pass.
Yeah, but I remember Capcom screwed over me big time with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because they introduced new characters with Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, and you literally could not download those characters. Even though this DLC thing was a thing at a time, you literally had to buy the Ultimate Edition to get those 4 or 5 new characters, which was complete fucking horseshit.
Okay. All right, well, let's see. let's play this. It's only like a minute or two. It is from Xbox Era Podcast, which I think I am subscribed to as well, but I didn't catch this one.
What my source wasn't clear on was whether we're just getting the original Soul Calibur remastered.
If that online, like you said,
I would be
Retro
happy
Bro,
with that.
That would be enough
Yeah.
to get people hyped.
Yeah, I'd pay $40 for
They're
that.
doing a remaster collection of games, and again,
John
even
can
that
call bullshit when I whip his
'cause
ass.
How if you're remastering?
Hey. I'll record it and upload that one too, Kamikaze. It's all right.
Okay. You got lucky to you know
The
you
video
know,
evidence
you
is
know,
out there.
You know,
and we did it on Max's stream. I got
Right,
you on
yeah,
that one too.
You know, deep down in your soul, you know.
You talk a lot of shit for somebody who loses a lot. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
We need another fight night. I have to get Zod on this fight night, and Brian.
Because he plays his games, I'm interested to see
Christopher.
where he's at, what his skill level is.
Well, the thing about Soul Calibur is the movesets are like almost the same from the first one to the current one.
Yeah.
Who's your main in Street Fighter?
Button mash the power
Ken.
buttons.
Who?
Ken.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do like the new Ken and the new Street Fighter. That was one of my favorites there.
Yeah, I've
But
always
how
liked
far do you go?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we're up to Soul Calibur 6 now, I want to say. But 5 was released on Xbox One, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you'd think a remaster collection would be 1 through 4. You would think. I've got to stop speculating because then people
No,
are gonna...
5 was only in place. 5 was on PlayStation 3 only.
No, that was on 360.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Say that
because
that's what I
had
said.
it.
I've got to stop speculating. So
Yeah, you've already ruined it.
5 was terrible.
Oh, 5 is one of my underrated favorites.
Now, what's the one that's out now? 6, right?
That is 6, yeah.
Yeah, 5 was on the 360 and PS3.
Okay, yeah.
5 wasn't. 5 was okay.
It had the Soul Calibur kids.
Ironically, I don't really remember. I don't think I ever played 3 and 4. Were the two I never played.
3 is one of my favorite of all time because it focused. Even though I love DLC characters, it just was placed. That one was PlayStation 2 only, and it had all the. It even had Lee Long from the first Soul Blade in it. It had everyone.
Wow, it was only PlayStation 2. How did I never play that? Maybe I did have it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it right now.
I played the one for GameCube. That one was pretty fun.
Yeah,
That was
Soul
the last
Calibur
Soul
2.
Calibur.
I still
I
have
played.
it. Soul Calibur 2 HD online. That is, you can play
Soul
that.
Calibur 2.
They delisted it. That's another reason I think something's coming. If they weren't going to do anything, they would. If they weren't going to sell it to you again, they would have the backwards compatible still available to buy. I don't see other reason.
Delisting is such a ridiculous thing. That should never happen.
It could be that they just delisted it, but if they renew the trademark and they work on a collection and you can't buy the older version, doesn't that seem likely that they're going to resell it to you again?
If they could somehow work out whatever they're going to work out and get those Kratos and Link. What was the other main? Because there's one for Xbox. Who was the one for Xbox? Wasn't there like a main a character just for? Or am I?
Yeah.
There was Link, and I know there was Kratos. Who was the other one?
Wasn't it Spawn?
Yeah, Spawn. You're right.
Yeah.
You got it. But that would be amazing if they could somehow work out something and have them in this collection.
Well, Spawn and Heihachi were both in the Soul Calibur 2 HD online. The only one that wasn't in there was Link. Okay, let's just finish this. It's almost done.
Anyway,
So,
what
remaster
my source is
what
not sure
Calibur's
on.
like.
What's that? Did someone say something?
I think
No,
that's
it's the
from
video.
the video. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, what my source
He
is
got
not
the
sure
good
on
headphones.
was whether it's the original, just the original Soul Calibur, or whether it's a collection
Okay.
of.
All right, we get the idea. So he heard a source. He has a source that's saying that from Xbox Era. It seems like something. That's all I have there. I don't think Soul Calibur 7 yet. I think that you're going to get some type of re-release, HD collection, or online, and then hopefully Soul Calibur 7 it's got a better chance.
I think
now
7 is going to happen because I feel
of
like
popularity of fighting games right now.
Well, I think 7 will happen. I mean, I feel like in 6, I don't know where I don't follow numbers of games like that, but I feel like just about everybody that I've played games with, everybody has 6. I feel like it's sold decently as far as I think. I don't know.
Well, it gave you a lot of characters too. I mean, there wasn't really
the character creation thing was the big
thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have to go too deep into fighting games. We could also talk about the current state of next gen with Xbox. If you enjoyed the PlayStation showcase,
I like that Q thing. I don't care. You can call me whatever. I like the idea of that PlayStation Q thing. I have
is that the handheld?
Right. I have my own office. I can play games. I can do whatever. But there are times where, like right now, like I'm playing Zelda, and there's times where it's like, man, I'm just
gonna be on the recliner.
Yeah, and just hit that up. That'd be fucking fantastic to just and that control. I mean, it's a legit PlayStation 5 controller with the boomerang handles. Play some Destiny or do whatever. Just not sitting in front of the TV, just chilling on the couch, knock a few things out. The price point is what matters for me because it's cloud streaming only. It's not a dedicated device. So if they're asking like $350 or $400 or something dollars, not happening. But if they were going to do something for like $200 or $250, I would be on board with that. To me, that's appealing, and I think that was one of the less appealing things of that. But to me, that actually appealed the most.
I guess my question is, did they say whether it's going to be? Are you going to be able to use it with PS4, or is it going to be PS5 only?
They literally just said that it's. They just basically showed it off, and that was it. They were like, more news to come. They gave me barely.
I think you have to have you can't just get it without a system, though.
Well, no, you have to have the system.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you're essentially slinging your games from your PlayStation to the handheld. It's like what Steam does. Like I can play Steam on my Nvidia Shield behind me or upstairs from my computer, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. There's sometimes there's really bad latency. So I'd be curious to see. So I'd be curious to see how PlayStation does it. I'm very cautious when it comes to PlayStation peripherals because they have a very bad history of support when it comes to things like this. So it'll be interesting.
I disagree.
So it won't be like
PSP
PlayStation Portable?
PSP was not really a peripheral. PSP was a standalone handheld system.
That was the
Vita. I mean, the Vita was more of a peripheral.
The Vita was not a peripheral at all. That was its own standalone system that just could do those capabilities. This Q thing is a peripheral because you literally have to have the system in order to use it.
Who's here interested in it? Bruce, were you interested in it?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting it.
You're definitely getting it. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes you just don't want to sit
Facts.
in front of the TV or in front of the PC. You know.
First world problems.
That's how you know you're an older gamer, man, with real life problems. Sometimes I don't want to get off the recliner.
Sometimes. I'm not interested in this at all.
I feel like that was mostly the reception. The people were like, "What the fuck is this? Why?"
I don't hate that it exists or anything. I mean, I loved my Wii U, but it just.
I've got a handheld where I can already do all of that. I got one of those Odins, and I can already stream everything. Like you can stream from all your devices, your PC, your Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, and it's perfectly fine.
Is there echo?
Yeah, we're starting to get an echo. I don't know where that came from.
Echo.
Sorry, that was me.
What do we? Let's give our thoughts on the current gen of consoles of the games, because it's all about the games, right?
All about the games.
To me, it's only what games are you delivering. I have to say, until we get to Xbox next week, it's been very dry as an Xbox fan, and I love the Xbox platform.
Dry. No, there's not even dry. There's nothing. It's nothing. We got Go ahead.
I think this year has been really good. I think this year's been one of the best gaming years since like 2016, to be honest with you. I mean, there's been a lot of duds too, but there's been some really good games put out this year.
I feel like I've been playing games more so far this year than definitely I was last year.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah. I've already finished more games, and I've finished more games this year already than I did last year, and it's only May. So I think that's a testament. But then again, last year for 4 months, all I did was play Elden Ring, so that contributes to that.
But I think to your point, I feel like that's all there was at that point too.
Well, Zod, where do you have MK11? Do you have a PlayStation?
I got it on PlayStation 4.
All right. Well, we got to play sometime. Me, you, Bruce. Bruce, you have it?
Yeah, I have it on my PS.
Is it cross platform?
I don't think so.
No, that one.
I have it on both. So, if I can't,
I have it. I'll throw it down, but I'll keep it 1,000. Which I suck at.
We'll have to work out a fight night one of these days. Few rounds. Okay, so the current situation with the consoles. For me personally, Xbox has been. I'm glad it's surpassed your expectations, John. I like Game Pass. I like the platform. I like earning achievements. I like the community and the party chat and things like that. And I have to say, even the Switch, it's kind of a letdown first party, except for Tears. I know we just got Tears of the Kingdom, but it's not. I gotta be real, and I'm not a Sony fanboy, but Sony has been delivering the most actual games so far. Until we see what happens next week, Sony has been delivering games, and now the showcase didn't blow my socks off yesterday, but there were some good surprises in there and good games. And they seem like they're consistently delivering games, and that's what's really about. And I have no interest in that new Q project, but I'm not mad that it exists and people like it. Awesome. I'm more interested in some of that VR 2 looks pretty decent. Did any of those VR trailers get you excited?
Oh yeah,
showcase.
It was just like amazing that the PlayStation was able to achieve that level of graphics with VR.
Oh,
wow. Compared to the last generation of VR, which was more like blocks almost.
I kind of disagree there because when the last generation's VR thing and Resident Evil 7 came out, and I did Resident Evil 7 on PSVR, that was amazing. Like the one thing I would say is that you lose the jump scares because they'll have a little loading screen in the corner. But other than that, it was like probably the scariest and best horror gaming experience I had. And I was hoping that was going to open the floodgates to just a bunch of just full-on VR real games, And hopefully we get it now, right? Because I think that kind of faltered. VR kind of faltered after that.
Well, I got the Oculus and I played Resident Evil 4 on there, and I tell you, I played Resident Evil 4 Remake, and it's phenomenal. But yeah, to your point, like that game just in VR, like it just changes the whole experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just nice that a company is not just developing games, but also VR games. They're having first party games and VR games, and that got me. I'm not getting it anytime soon, but I'm glad that they're pushing. Anyone interested in the VR stuff?
I was shocked that they sold 600,000 units in 6 weeks of that.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they also like the first VR, the lifetime of VR.
Okay,
yeah. The demos must be fun.
I'm good with the Oculus. I got the Oculus. Like that if I want to play something VR, that scratches that itch for me.
Have you done the Arkham one?
What is it?
The Arkham VR experience?
No, is that on the Oculus?
I don't know if it's on the Oculus. I know I did that. It's all right. You just do like a crime scene or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's only on PlayStation. That's only on PlayStation.
Yeah, when you hit that piano, like when you're in Wayne Manor and you're just like you hit that piano key and then you go down and it suits you up. It's like one of the coolest things ever.
Okay,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I won't experience because I can't justify the.
Has anybody ever played Star Trek Bridge Commander in VR?
I heard that's good. I haven't yet.
I haven't tried it because I heard the game was broken, and it's kind of expensive for VR to and if it's not good or if it's broken and it's weird and wonky, I just don't want to waste money.
That could be funny though.
Yeah, I'm like,
I think they have a non-VR version of that. I believe.
I played those Star Wars games. They were very short.
Yeah, I've got the
But-
Vader games on Oculus, the Vader trilogy.
Yeah,
which
those are
is
kind of
pretty
cool. I like
cool.
those.
Yeah.
Okay. We're also getting to the point where John could talk about his new project if he wants to cover that. It's pretty exciting. I can't wait. You're also, from what I gather from watching your video, you might be doing some of the footage at Too Many Games. If you want to explain to people what you're doing.
Yeah, so making a full-length film documentary that will be hopefully out by the end of the year, but that's like a super soft date. I don't know how long it's going to take me because it's going to be, a lot of work, but it's going to just highlight the history of video gaming starting from the 70s up to the early, I'd say mid 2000s, so probably the end of like PS2 up to the 360 era. I'll probably stop it there. But I'm also going to be highlighting like the community and the culture that it has now around just retro gaming.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to be
no,
it's going to be really neat because there's going to be people in the documentary that are going to be highlighted that maybe they're just familiar with PlayStation, or I have a guy who's going to be in it. He owns a retro game store. Another guy, he's a big collector and game grader. So it's going to cover different aspects of the community and what people like about it, and tell like these little side stories as the documentary of the actual history of gaming kind of goes along. So I have a vision in my head. I know what it's going to be, and I've got the people that want to be in it. I've reached out to them, or the people that I want to be in it, I've reached out to them. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get some other partnerships. Like if anyone is on YouTube and wants to put a word in of a console they enjoyed back in the day.
Bro, I want to do something about Dreamcast. I want to do something about.
I'll definitely have you do something with Dreamcast because
you're gonna censor it.
Yes, I will.
This game is beep.
This is gonna be a family friendly film.
Okay.
So, but no, this is gonna be a full length feature film. I'm not doing any like Kickstarter or Indiegogo. It is completely self funded by me. I did actually have people reach out to ask to donate, so I did set up a GoFundMe for those people that just want to donate. But there's going to be, once it's ready to go out, it's going to go out digitally. I'm hoping Amazon Prime. I'm actually working on getting some other stuff on Amazon Prime right now from some of the other videos that I've made in the past. And once I kind of have that process down, I should have this on there too. Plus, it'll get a actual physical release. So before that happens, before it's finished, I'll have a whole pre-order and everything. I'm just debating whether I want to do the publishing or if I want to get a publisher to do it. It just really depends on how many people are interested in the movie. I don't know. I don't care if it sells 10 copies. It's a passion project of mine. I want it to be really good, so I'm going to take my time with it. And yeah, man, if it gets like a ton of traction and a lot of people want it, I'll get a publisher and actually go that route. But
sounds dope.
Yeah, I'm excited
I'm volunteering Zod for the Neo Geo part.
Hey man, I love Neo Geo.
He's got his stand up. What's that arcade?
The MVSX. Yeah.
The MVSX.
Well, it's gonna be tough. Like I was telling Cyrus earlier, I was kind of telling him about it, and I'm like, like just a heads up, I'm not going to be talking about everything in this documentary because it would be way too long. It'd be way too long. So I'm definitely going to have a focus on Atari, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, whichever else. Maybe mention like Jaguar or 3DO, or maybe like give some honorable mentions.
I know it's going to be on there.
If we're going to mention those, you got to have Neo Geo in there.
Virtual Boy.
So. But yeah, man, it'll be it's gonna be.
Is it gonna be gaming through the decades? Is that the title?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. If I can,
that's a good title.
If I can think of something else, I will. But that's the title I've had now for a while. It used to be my old channel name actually years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
here's my. If you need them, there's the cases. I found.
Now I'll bring them. I'll use them. I'll shrink wrap them and everything.
I almost got rid of these. Just like I've been going through house cleaning.
Well, I do plan on. So the interesting thing about doing my own movie is I have to do my own music because of copyright reasons, unless I want to buy licenses, which is
that's
extremely expensive. So what I do plan on doing is offering a bonus disc, whether that be obviously with like all the raw footage and outtakes, as well as, you know, some of the tracks that we and others have to make for the film. So I don't know how long this is going to take me. I hope it takes me less than a year.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick on you if it's getting.
You know what would be great, Max, if I could have it out before Too Many Games next year, and then I could sell it at Too Many Games.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we got as many. I want the Too Many Games thing to be a yearly thing, because I have enough friends by the event. Kamikaze, would you ever make your way up there?
Hell no, my wife ain't having that shit. Hell no.
Oh, okay, cool.
All these kids we got. If I told my wife I was leaving for a week, fuck that shit. No, not happening. Okay. It's not that she doesn't trust me or anything like that, but if I was like, hey, yeah, I'm just gonna leave for 3 days and all the kids' problems are yours, yeah, not happening.
Well, my wife's like, yeah, see you later.
So that dude, Vincent, I do have. If you guys know who Lame Genie is, Lame Genie's going to be doing some stuff for me. Look them up on YouTube. They're amazing. They do covers of a lot of video game music, and it's all like rock and heavy metal stuff. I've gotten permission from them to use their music in other videos that I've done, but I might have them make some like specific tracks for me. So
AI can make your tracks.
Yeah, I do not trust AI.
No, AI can damage your whole documentary depending on what happens in the future.
Well, here's the thing. AI sucks right now because I used part of it to write one of my scripts, and I didn't fact check the AI.
Wow.
And it was my 2.5D. I didn't use it for the whole fucking script, Max. Relax, all right? I was using it as a Google search engine to get some baseline information of some stuff that I don't have off the top of my head to save me some time. And on there, I was talking about I can't remember which game it was on the Saturn, but for some reason, it said that it was eventually ported, like it was also ported to the PS2 or something like that, and I didn't catch it when I was doing my editing, and when I recorded it, and then didn't catch it when I was editing my recording. So it's just a factual error, but I was like, I'm never using that shit ever again.
I want one of those AI voice generator things where you can just pick a celebrity and like speak into a microphone and it mimics their voice. I don't care. I'll pay as much money as I have to for that shit. Have you seen that shit?
The voice cloning is incredible. It only needs the good voice cloning AI technology is 11 labs, and it literally only needs.
Is that what it's called? 11 labs?
Go to 11 labs. It literally only needs 3 seconds of someone's voice to clone it, and it is unbelievably scary.
It's what I use for my Michael Bay. For my Michael Bay stuff, I
wonder if it can clone my own voice, and then I can just have it do my voiceover.
Yeah, you can clone your voice.
What's it called again? 11? Is it 11 like 1 or it's
11 like 11. The word 11?
The word 11.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I use it. I just got a commentary track of Michael Bay, and it just used that, and it works really fast too.
Yeah, you could take commentaries. You could use YouTube, anybody's voice that you want. It's scary, bro. Like we're talking about like, I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable.
All right.
Oh,
so do you pay for this?
No, it's free.
It's actually it's kind of free, but if you want, it depends on. You only get so many characters that you can type in, like where you can. And like you can get like there's different plans. You can get on like a monthly plan if you want to use it all the time, and it allows you to clone as many voices as you want. Like,
bro, because I might pay for this because I've had some ideas with this shit for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I signed up for it.
On, man. I've been looking for
Kamikaze. I signed up for it. I got it. I'm I'm paying monthly for it, man. I've made like I've cloned like I want to say almost 15 voices so far, and because I'm doing an audio drama that I'm writing, and I wanted different character voices and stuff. So I'm using So I'm currently editing it together. I've recorded most of the dialogue, and now I'm just going through the editing process where I'm putting, the scenes together with the characters, with the voice characters that I and it's working out so awesome.
That's cool, but as you're saying
so
it, that's kind of terrifying, bro. Like, because like that could like totally set a different precedent, like on voice acting. Because like,
oh, it definitely
you
is.
know what I mean? Like,
definitely is.
You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't even have to pay people anymore. You can just mimic their voice and just fucking play out your own script or.
That's what's gonna happen. That's why there's so much controversy surrounding it.
You could write a song.
Well, you know what?
Get like an old rapper to sing it.
Like, you know what? You know what really scares me about that though is like you could essentially, if you have somebody's voice, I mean, you could frame them realistically. Yeah. I mean, you could do. Retro. I mean, even like some of the video stuff that AI is making, like AI is going to be able to like scan me, make a video, use my voice, and it could pump out a video, and someone could frame me for some bullshit that never even happened.
Here's the thing, though, about that, though, Retro Bro. I think that in the future, the reason why, the deterrent for that is, if somebody does it to you, you can do it to them because it's very, very easy.
That's true.
So it's gonna be like. So it's gonna be like. So it's gonna be no. But what I mean is, it's gonna be like the Wild Wild West. So if somebody says to you, hey, there's this video out there of you saying all these controversial and disgusting things. If you come out and you actually say, hey, I never said those things. That wasn't me. People kind of have to believe you because the technology exists for somebody to clone you and make it look like you said and did something that you didn't. So the onus of proof is going to be on the person that is coming after you. I don't know if you guys.
I'm going to be glad I'm be dead in 40 years, dude. I can't deal with all this.
I don't know if you guys heard the story about the woman, about the mother that got scammed. Well, almost got scammed. It was an AI. They used an AI.
Oh, I heard about that.
Where they cloned her daughter's voice, and they made it seem like her daughter had been kidnapped, and they were trying to extort $50,000 from her because her daughter was on a ski trip, and the family got together and they all decided, hey, you know what? Let me just call. Why don't you call your daughter's cell phone just to check on her because the mother was like hysterical. So they called the cell phone. And the daughter answered and said, well, what's wrong? And they're like, oh, you're okay. And they're like, yeah, I'm just about to go skiing. And they found out it was a scam, but they can't track down anybody because it was all done using AI voice technology. So the reality is the voice of the daughter was AI generated and the voice of the man on the phone who was trying to extort to get the money was an AI voice too. So there's no way you can. It makes it, it's scary, dude.
Well, they should be able to. The people that use the programs, don't you think they should have to be logged in to when they create that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. It all depends, man.
I see from coming from it is a bunch of lawsuits and another adpocalypse.
Well, my thing is, when it comes to lawsuits, here's the thing. When it comes to lawsuits with this AI stuff. Who are you going to go after? It's AI generated. It's not being generated by a person.
Someone had to do the appropriate legwork in order for it to happen.
People already did stuff of me already.
Oh yeah,
and it was very good because
I saw that.
My voice is easily. It does really good through that system.
Yeah, Max, your voice does work very well.
It works really good. It
works really good, Max.
I was kind of mad, but I was like,
it was made for your voice.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
but my thing is you can use it. You can use it for a lot of great creative purposes too. If you're trying to do something like me, I'm trying to make an audio drama, and I just want certain voices, and it works. And it works well for that kind of thing. And like if you're a YouTuber and you want to type out your script and just have your voice clone say all the stuff for your podcast or whatever.
But how is one of the things like when I do because one of the things I was considering was hiring somebody to do my narration for my film.
Now you don't have to.
Well, but here's my point. Like I feel like depending on how certain things are read, you can create an emotional response from your viewer depending on how you deliver a message. I feel like you can set it to where if you want it to cry,
it'll cry. You want it to laugh, it'll laugh. You want it to have that inflection,
Yeah,
it'll
takes the personality out of it. I don't know. I'd have to
Skynet, man.
Yeah, Skynet. We're all screwed, but we might as well enjoy it while we can. I just, it's crazy. If you want me to, Retro Bro, I'll send you some of the. Can send you some samples from the
I'd love to
audio
hear
thing
that
I'm doing, so you can kind of hear what I'm talking about when it comes to some of these voices, because and that's what it's about. It's about you get the voices, and then you do all the other stuff through the magic of editing. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that that in and of itself is going to change the way things are.
It would save me a lot of time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, guys. It was awesome talking to you, though.
Okay, have a good night, brother.
Later, Perp.
See you guys.
I have
For the
an
rest of the night.
example of the AI voice.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll play that, and then we'll start wrapping up in a few minutes here. We could talk about the other thing, John, if you'd like, or if you just want to leave it go. That's whatever you want.
I'm fine talking about it.
All right.
Want to take a panel vote?
No, we can talk about it.
I was there. I was on stream with the dude.
I might as well. I'll do a clip out. All right, so let's CGH wants to show. All right, here.
I got to talk to Tommy.
The Grand Inquisitor. Not much is known about the Empire's Grand Inquisitor. The Pollen is the leader of an elite cadre
This is CGH.
That's AI?
of sensitive interrogators
voice through the
and
AI,
hunters
yeah.
tasked with tracking
On a
down
scripted
Jedi
video.
survivors who escaped Order 66. He reports
Can you do that on the stream,
directly
CJ?
to Darth Vader.
No, I can't. That's through the
It's all right.
It just sounds like you. It just sounds like you're reading. That's all. It's not. Yeah.
All right,
It's good for like an audio.
I
For like an audio book.
I couldn't distinguish, honestly.
Yeah.
I could. I love CGH, but it was like super clear. Like it would do good for me too, CGH.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, like I make all kind of fumbles on live streams too, but if I sound much more articulate with the AI.
The biggest issue I have is when I record voiceovers, I will tend to do it in like one shot, and then I'll edit mistakes. Like if I fuck up a word, I'll stop, say that word again.
Yeah.
So sometimes if I'm having a bad night, I'll have like a ton of just chopped out sections, and to edit that is time consuming.
Yeah.
So that's why I considered going with hiring a voiceover, but I'm like, well, I have less control. If I want to change something, I got to go back. That's a nightmare.
I think Retro Bro. I think what you should do is use 11 Labs, clone your own voice, and then just do that where you type out your script and you have your own voice reading it. And if you don't like the way something sounds, you can always go in and edit it, and you can adjust the wording, because that's one thing that it does too. Like sometimes you'll get it where, because it's an AI, it'll get tripped up by certain words or certain like things. Like if you say like a certain kind of contraction, like I've noticed that some of these AIs have difficulty when to say things like it's or something like that. So you just spell it differently. Like you get rid of the apostrophe and you just do AITS, and then it doesn't have the problem anymore. Then when it reads it reads it like it's the regular word.
But my question to you about that is, if you spell something the way you spell it, does it speak it like that? Because that could be fucking hilarious. Like if I like STOOPID or something that says like stupid.
Yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
It'll do that.
Bro,
it knows.
Bro, I got some ideas for this shit.
It knows. I'm telling you, I've gotten to the point where I just think I think it's fun to play around with when you're, from a creative standpoint, if you're putting together a project or something that's uniquely yours and you want to, and again, it's best like for your voice if you're doing like a narration or something for your movie. This could turn out to be a good thing for you, Retro.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll see what I'll do is I'll clone my own voice and throw a part of my script in there and see what it spits out.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
So, like I said, I've got time, so I'm in no rush.
All right. Well, this is a random thing I wanted to show. I'm a lone fan of Disney Speedstorm. I love kart racers. This is a new announcement that they have for the game. It's only 47 seconds.
Oh, that's my boy, Baloo. What is his name?
Yeah, Baloo.
There's all these Disney characters are in here.
It's.
I canceled Disney
like
Plus, by the way, today. Done with Disney. Go ahead.
You're down with Disney?
Done with Disney. You canceled
Okay.
Disney Plus today.
All right. So Steamboat Willie and Steamboat Pete now.
I have a follow-up question for Kamikaze.
I don't. But I just never
what was the
had
straw that? What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
So me and my two youngest ones, we completely finished Dragon Ball Z. We watched the whole thing together. All 291 episodes.
Ooh, that's cool.
So fucking awesome to share that with him because I don't know if you can see, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fucking nerd. I love Dragon Ball Z. So we go on to Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is only on Japanese and Crunchyroll.
Wow,
Okay, so I canceled Crunchyroll, and where do I watch? Where can I watch Dragon Ball Super? Only on Hulu. Well, I think there's a few other places, but it's only on Hulu. So we had the ads with Hulu for $7.99, and I'm like, I'm not watching ads with this shit. I'm not dealing with it. So I go to my wife. When we make financial decisions, I always talk to her, and I'm like, so I want to upgrade Hulu, and she's like, okay, so what's the compromise with whatever if we're going to add this up? And I'm like, okay, what have we not used? No one's opened Disney Plus in over a month in the house. No one's even opened it or touched it. A few other reasons, I'm not going to get too into that, but no one's even watched it. No one even has used it in over a month. So we upgraded Hulu with no ads so we can watch Dragon Ball Super, which is the continuation of Dragon Ball Super.
Your kids are a little bit older too, so it's easier to cancel Disney.
Isn't there like a bundle though with I think my parents have a bundle.
Yeah, Hulu and Disney will have a bundle.
Hulu, Disney Plus, and
it's still cheaper just to upgrade Hulu only with no ads because again, no one has opened the Disney app in over easily a month and a half.
Nobody's using
There's
it.
no reason to even have it at this point.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Quantumania. That movie's awful. That movie is so bad.
I
couldn't even get through it, dude. I've never turned. I almost turned Wakanda Forever off because that movie bored the hell out of me. And then I just fell asleep watching Quantumania, and I woke up and I'm like, I don't need to finish that movie.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I didn't like it. I liked Wakanda Forever the second time, but I tried to watch.
Wakanda Forever had no business being 2.5 hours long. That movie was way too long.
All right. Well.
Anyway, I know this isn't movie talk, so I don't want to.
No.
I should come on movie talk one day.
Did you see that Microsoft is talking about in-game ads for Xbox games?
No.
As if I wasn't already out enough on Xbox. That good way to keep me away from Xbox is putting ads in my games.
Street Fighter did that shit for a minute. Street Fighter 5 did.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but I was going to share this. I saw some friends reacting to this just for shits and giggles.
You're gonna fall off the treadmill.
Wait, geez.
Oh, her pants are gonna come off. Yep.
Oh. Bro, that's state changing. You can't even just cancel your membership.
I would not come back. I would not come back. This is real. Boom.
It's 100% real.
I mean,
jeez, how can you run in a thong? Is what I want to know. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's good she wasn't wearing any granny panties or something. I don't know. Is that better? I kind of.
Good thing they didn't come with the pants.
That's good old-fashioned pancake butt.
Yeah, those panties were glued on, man. They weren't going nowhere.
Good old-fashioned pancake butt.
All right.
So hey, Max, mind if I mention something?
Sure.
For you retro gamers, I am part of a Patreon by Cool Pipes 1978. He does this front end called Complete Play. It's emulators and ROMs from before the Intellivision all the way up to the Switch. And right now we're up to 18 terabytes of games.
Wow.
I believe the count is 37,000.
I've used Complete Play before. It's pretty cool.
And it is amazing. And everything is in one place. You don't have to adjust ROMs, emulators. Everything is set up on the go. And here's a little video of...
Sure, let's see this. I mean, it's anything after the treadmill.
Did we talk about that the other system?
Oh, we will. We will. That's the last.
Oh.
That's the end. That's the show ender.
All right.
That's not.
All right, 1 second.
Oh, he's got 3DO in there. Oh, it's just a front end, so like you said.
Yeah, complete
Thank-
play is a lot of fun. I've used it a few times. Nice.
Yeah, it has all like pretty much every console, handheld.
Wow.
You can put this front end on anything, PC.
Yeah, this is for the PC.
For the PC.
And they
It's
have
kind of like a Launchbox almost.
yeah, it uses Launchbox to tie everything together.
Nice.
Let me see, where is it? Let me
I'm
go.
interested. John was doing before was like some arcade games that I
Techno
haven't seen.
Parrot.
Yeah.
They've actually just they're working on porting the Castlevania arcade game, the new one. It just got dumped like a couple months ago.
They succeeded. They put it out yesterday.
Is it out? Like, is it out now?
It's out.
Because I got an update from them because I'm on their Patreon. I got an update from them. They said they were still working on it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, they put out a video yesterday.
Well, son of a bitch.
It's out. There's some sound, a few sound issues, but as of right now, it's very playable, and it's awesome. Like the music is phenomenal, and the gameplay is amazing.
Cool.
It has Techno Parrot.
Oh, it does have it in there. Okay.
Yeah.
My PC can't handle that though.
Why not?
Why not?
It even has Windows
mine
games.
could.
I was trying to find the letter about.
Yeah, if anyone wants to join the Patreon, and it's only $5, you get to download the ROMs and everything together.
He's got the ROMs on there too.
Yeah, he has all the ROMs. Actually, here. Where is
That
it?
seems
funny.
extremely legal.
It is legal.
It's linked to the Patreon.
Right? Where there's no taxes to be claimed.
No one cares, man. Like
I know. I'm just joking.
I know there's some people pretend to care, like
Here's
it's this
the-
big thing.
let's
No one gives a
No.
shit, man.
Listen, I will buy it if there's a legal route to do it. If not, I'm gonna emulate. Yeah. And I don't judge other people. I don't care.
And here's the list of everything that's been released to download so far since it's been out.
Ooh, it's got Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever get a new PC, I'll look into that.
Yes, it's has a lot of the Japanese systems that never released here. So it's pretty cool.
FM Towns Marty.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing. That interests me too. I just that's going to be down the road for me. I got to be real. All
Zod,
right.
I think the I'm on Techno Parrot.
Uh-oh.
You froze.
Hello.
Froze up. We'll have to wait till he gets back. I'm
Now
not
the
covered
game's not
stuff.
in the lines.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, my internet's being goofy. I might.
I think
Okay.
we've all been having issues like that.
Let's rip
tonight.
off the Band-Aid. I was not going to talk about this piece of shit ever again. I was not. I was honestly not. And I can't stand when YouTubers say that and then they talk about it. But I really was not. I want to distance myself from this as much as I can. But
I mean, it's gaming news. It's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I covered it on my channel.
It's significant enough that it should be covered. And I looked on the Miko Footbath Tumblr, and I couldn't find the actual thing, but I saw this, and this is pretty funny. This image. Where is Waldo? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Tommy Tallarico? I wish him the best, I guess, but my money's gone. All right, so basically, since
Was
I
that
can't...
him as Where's Waldo? That's pretty funny.
Yes. I'm actually putting that in as the thumbnail. Whatever happens, happens.
I mean, he seemed cool when we were on stream talking to him, man.
Oh yeah, me and John met him in real life. He was cool.
I hung out with him for a weekend.
It was fun. We had fun that weekend. Thanks to John, I met him. I had a lot of fun. Thanks, John. That was great.
I would do it all over again. It was a blast. I got to meet Max.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead, Max.
All right. So they sent out a letter basically saying the exact same thing as a year ago, where we're examining every single thing we're doing with our business and seeing where it's not going to work in today's environment. Basically saying things have changed. You could probably make a strong argument that the things were always this way. They just didn't realize that it's hard to bring out a console. And they should have probably always just been focusing on making games and releasing them on other platforms. So Phil Adam, the new CEO of Intellivision, is saying that he's working with new partners, that you may be seeing games on other platforms, and the console is still a focus in there somewhere.
No, they said it's yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
And then, just like classic television of this era, Amico era, some other stuff happened where a website started posting that they have two of the big packing games for the Amico that are going to release on Xbox and Switch and PC. But they're not saying they're partnering with Intellivision. They said they outright bought the IP. So that's tending people to believe this is like a fire sale before you go into bankruptcy and you unload anything that you have. Now, if I'm going to think optimistic, I'm going to also propose something to John. If you're going to think optimistically about what they could potentially do, where this could be a positive thing. Well, it is positive for one reason. If you really want to play Shark and Astro Smash, it looks like you're going to get the opportunity without buying a console that's not going to do much after that. So that, if you haven't wasted money and you're just interested in the games, that's actually a good thing. And that's a good thing for the people that worked on the games to get their product out there. This is probably the best option to play these games, honestly. But there could potentially be something that would be positive about it is you actually sell your games so you could use that money to actually manufacture the people that deposit down for years.
That's not going to happen, Max.
But that's right. Why. I know, but that's what I was going to say to John. That would be nice if you had confidence in the company. Yeah. That, maybe they're doing this so they can actually get the money to manufacture.
I just don't understand. Like, the writing is on the wall. I don't understand why people are being ignorant of not just reading it.
Let's look at the facts here. So the email came out. They pretty much said they need to look at other avenues. I have the email up here. If I could go through, this is I'm very impressed by the fact that he was able to write so much and say so little in this email, by the way.
Say exactly the same thing he said a year ago.
That would be, you know what?
He said, realize that creating great content requires world-class partners, focus on strategies that room effectively to this end. We will be announcing it's the partnerships one here. Man, this is so wordy. Okay, here we go. Our commitment to delivering a unique and innovative platform that brings people together has not wavered. What has changed is our philosophy on how to deliver that experience. So he said two things that contradict each other in two sentences. So one, they're not wavering on an Amico console, but two, we're going to change our philosophy as far as we're not going to be focusing on making a console anymore.
Which is what everyone told them they should have done to begin with.
Right. So if you go on BBG Entertainment's website, you pull that up, and I don't know why my tabs keep closing. They pretty much tell you that they bought they didn't say they bought the rights. They bought the intellectual property of Astro Smash and Shark.
Mm-hmm. And I heard there's something in the fine print that Intellivision could still put those games on the Amico if it ever
releases. Here we go. Yes, that's the only... Here we go, right here. BBG Entertainment announced on May 24th the acquisition of Astro Smash and Shark intellectual properties with all rights pertaining thereto from Intellivision. So they bought the intellectual property from Intellivision Entertainment LLC. They didn't license these. They didn't buy licensing rights. They bought the property.
So they're not a partnership. They're just
correct. This is the equivalent of like Xbox buying Castlevania. This is what this is. BBG bought Astro Smash and Shark. They didn't license these. They outright bought them. They were sold to this company. Now, it does say under this new ownership arrangement, Intellivision Entertainment will retain any pre-existing activations of the original versions of Astro Smash and Shark. So that pretty much tells me that Intellivision will retain the rights to anything that's been released up to that point of the sale, as well as any versions for future platforms for Intellivision. So they will have rights to the existing stuff that's already out there. This is a really weird deal. So they sold the intellectual property, but they're still allowed to have rights to the old stuff and then the stuff on the Amico. That's pretty much it. However, if you go to Steam, these games are listed on Steam now, and it has developer and publisher both listed, not as Intellivision, but as BBG Entertainment.
Well, that's a positive development because they actually might get released now.
Well, those will be.
Yeah.
But I hope some of the other ones do too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I talked about this.
But that would be the positive, that they take the funds that they made from selling that.
Max, how much are you going to get for how much do you think Intellivision got for selling those two properties?
I'm saying enough to make the founders that still have them. That's it.
They would need like $1 million to make the founders. Do you really think they paid $500,000 for each Astro Smash?
Bro,
and
no,
there's no
they
way.
Didn't sell that shit for shit, bro.
Zod, what do you think? What do you think those two properties are worth?
Even if they made that,
they probably got about $250,000 per.
I don't even think it was that much. I still think that's like insanely high.
I feel like
it was that much.
I'm just saying.
Those games,
John,
that shit's on. Sorry,
the most.
I
don't believe this. I'm not saying I believe this. I'm saying it. Like, say they got a lot of money for it, which is that didn't happen, and then they got the money to manufacture, and then that caveat in the contract where they could release.
They bought them so they could deal. They bought them so they could.
I feel like this is the problem. Even bringing in this shit just keeps this shit going. Just stop. Always talking about it. Just stop because if this is what they feed on. This is why they keep doing this shit. Is because people even keep bringing it up. Just bro, the minute everybody stops talking about it, it will cease to fucking exist. No one will even think about it.
That's why they were bought. They were bought so they could be delisted. So there you go. So it could end.
It literally boggles my mind how this is even a topic in 2023 and fucking what month are we in? In fucking March, April, May.
We're in May.
Bro, but how does this even fucking exist, bro? I don't get it. Like it literally makes my brain just want to fucking implode. It's literally the dumbest fucking thing.
Wow.
It's the dumbest fucking concept.
You should clip this out for your channel.
I'm sorry. You heard what the fuck I said. I ain't going no further.
I don't.
So you're not buying the new new shovelware dart game that was on the Wii?
I had the same concept when it came out. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit, bro? Like, I don't care. Like, there's so much technology and games and shit. What the fuck I want to play this shit for? I get there's people like Cyrus and whatever who adore these older games, and that's totally cool. I get it, but I feel like it just became this phenomenon, and it's like. You ever heard that old saying, like, the last time, like, you die 2 times. You die when you actually die, and you die the last time someone speaks about you. But if you keep talking about it, you won't let it die. You won't let it die. Let it die. It's dead already. It's already dead.
You
keep bringing it back to life. Let the motherfucker die on its own peacefully.
They won't let themselves die. They've been on life support. You walk out of the room, they put that shit back in.
By not bringing it up. Yank the cord by not bringing it up.
I did. I just.
We did it for a long time.
I'm not trying to criticize you. You do your shit. This is my opinion. And I'll shut the fuck up.
I'm still confused about this whole Amico thing. Why wasn't it just not released on mobile?
Who gives a fuck when it was released on? Those games are doo-doo and garbage. Who gives a shit, bro? It's fucking Shark. Eat my asshole. It's doo-doo. Wow. Fucking doo-doo.
No thanks, Kamikaze.
No, trust me.
I'm not inviting you. It's just,
No. It's for somebody that was kind of like tagged along on a lot of those streams. I get it. Like, I was just like, dude, why? I was just guessing everything, and I got to a point where I was just like, nah, I don't give a flying F about any of this stuff. It costs too much money. It's probably never gonna.
I really generally stopped caring about 6 months ago, but it amazes me how this company just continues to just not die. This is like the slowest. This is the most slow motion train wreck we have ever seen in the gaming community. It's
There's
like
somebody
watching
on YouTube who
a
is
wreck in slow
train wreck
motion.
that I can't stop watching just because it's because it's fucking hilarious to me. So I get that. It's like a car crash and you have to look when you drive by. You know what I mean? It's like that, I guess.
Yeah, dude, getting around the Intellivision Amico topic, it's like a black hole. Time just stops when you get near it, and you just watch it burn slowly.
It's like watching Jon Snow try to die. Okay.
Christopher sent this to me. Slope's got a Shark review?
Yeah, because he knows the guys at BBG Entertainment. BBG Entertainment, by the way, makes like mobile games. They've taken Boulder Dash and made it mobile, and
All right.
yeah. I mean, you just play Shark for about 12 minutes.
Okay.
It's
world exclusive. I'll buy it.
World Star.
I'm not buying Shark. I'll buy Astro Smash. I'm not going to
I'll
buy
buy
Shark.
both. I'll buy any Amico game I could get.
When's Finnegan Fox coming out?
Fox and Force already exists. So closest you're going to get to that one. Well, this is causing him to drink. This is.
Oh, he's always drinking.
No, I know. I was just. It's for a fact.
This is just a Thursday evening, my brother.
Just a Thursday.
Wait, Kamikaze.
But I'm telling you,
Kamikaze, does your tattoo say Amico?
No, it does not.
I mean, honestly,
bro, what the fuck? No,
I was like,
so
for a second,
this
I was
is
like,
Athena
oh
in
God.
ancient Greek Ovana.
Okay, I
that's what they told. That's what they told you it
very
means.
well. I didn't see it very well.
No,
and I
you can
swear
fact check. I
it
know what my
said
tattoo
Amico.
is. I wouldn't put it on my skin unless I know what it says. This is my daughter's name.
Boy,
It's
that
Italian for friends.
Boy, don't ever get drunk. Don't ever get drunk and pass out with a bunch of retro bros. You might end up with an Amico tattoo. Don't ever do that. Yeah. But that's what I was saying. If it made money, to sell them. They left the money. They left the caveat in there that they could still release on their console. That gives them an out if they were going to do it, but they're not going to do it, and they're just going to squander that money, right?
Max, they had $17 million and they couldn't make a console. That's just.
All right.
There will never be a console, except for the couple that those few YouTubers have.
Bro, when did this whole thing start?
Which Sean
2018.
John
Bro,
put
it is 2023. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, so what?
John,
five years?
Regrets
Let
that you
it
didn't
the
get your
fuck
Amico?
go, bro.
You
dog years is in his 40s. All right.
I have a conscious, Max. I couldn't do it.
Okay. Ooh, all right.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth. How could you still be going along with this company and pretending that everything's honky dory and happy and
Because he still
fine?
bought it in a pre-order. He's hoping that money comes back to him.
Oh, there is a new Dart. There is a new Dart game.
No. Okay.
I was confused.
There is. So a YouTuber showed off a new Dart game from for Intellivision Amico. However, this is a Dart game that was on the Wii. The Wii on their digital store. It was on WiiWare back in 2012. So it's an 11-year-old game from over 10 years ago. That was on. It's a shovelware game that was on the Wii, but they ported it to Amico.
Nice.
Supposedly.
Nice. All right, that's about as much Amico as I could handle.
Yeah, we can move on.
This was already a regret. I already regret this.
Max, too many games though, man. I'm super stoked. We have less than a month now.
Yeah.
And we should all go see. We'll have to go see Flash.
Yes.
I think it comes out that weekend.
No, I said I'd buy the tickets for the group.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I'll buy my own ticket because I think my wife's gonna go with us.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy you some popcorn.
I have a conscience. I got out.
Max got out.
I got out before John.
I wasn't talking about Max.
Todd Fayer, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Thank you. Anyone have any closing thoughts for this episode of the Super Retro Bros Show? Anything else you want to talk about? We can't.
Thanks for having
me
you
on. I
muted.
appreciate it.
Well, the article that I put in prep.
Oh,
What the hell?
I might be back.
It's very short though.
okay. Well, yeah, this is ads in Xbox. That's not going to go over well. Let me bring this up here.
Hello. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, the PlayStation Showcase. Did you guys talk about that or no?
A little bit. A little
Yeah,
bit.
briefly.
Yeah, briefly. Okay, I was gonna give my thoughts on it. It was just epic games. Street Fighter was one of the ones that really piqued my interest. Like they showed something there for Street Fighter, the story mode for that. And obviously Marvel Spider-Man 2 was a big interest for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and also I also the handheld stuff. What do you guys think about the handheld stuff? The PlayStation handheld.
Oh, I'm not interested.
I talked
First,
about
Is
it.
it,
but
is
I'm
that-
glad it exists.
it has like a tablet in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave my 2 pieces on it, but I'm actually gonna bounce too,
Awesome.
man,
You
because
don't
I
say.
gotta get up early in the morning.
Have a good night.
Okay, thanks, Kamikaze.
Hey man, y'all have a great night. Hey, appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, always, man.
Oh,
Later.
and Zod, everyone said no, so we should just end soon too. And Taladia froze. Taladia was waiting. Oh,
Somebody
the
clip
amazing!
that.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, there you
got
are.
the
There.
thumbs
Yeah.
up, bro. That was somebody
Yeah.
clipped that.
All
Yeah, we're gonna
Later,
end.
later, guys.
All right, thanks, Zod.
Later, buddy.
Later, guys.
Later.
So then there were 5.
So we ended on a high note. Make sure you like,
Ooh,
subscribe.
Fortnite has
Make,
Across
make-
the Spider-Verse.
make sure you like and subscribe. I help Max get up to that. What's it called? 5K was it on YouTube, Max?
10K.
10K.
10K. Okay, 10K. Let's get Max up to 10K. And make sure you get this video or live stream up to 40 likes, guys.
41. I'm 41.
Oh, okay, 41 likes then. Let's get up to
Yes.
41 likes. Why not, right? For
Yeah.
this amazing podcast. We will have more on the way next month for Summer Game Fest. So we'll be talking about Summer Game Fest next month.
Yes, yes.
You
All
know,
right.
there should be more likes than what there are. There was more people on the panel than likes.
I know.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And we're instantly demonetized.
Nobody on the
as-
panel liked
as
the
soon
damn
as-
video. What
As
was
soon
the
as
dick?
Kamikaze, I love Kamikaze, but as soon as he's on the show, I know it's demonetized.
Ah.
But that's okay. The Retro Bro Show is just for to keep the crew together. So this is what CJH wanted to talk about. Gamers to boycott Xbox as Microsoft explore in-game ads.
Okay.
Your ad here. Well, that's Fortnite, right?
Oh, that's just games in general.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to force people to get Game Pass.
Force people to get game. Like you don't have ads if you have Game Pass?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not a Microsoft guy anymore, so I wouldn't know much about this. The only thing I could say, Microsoft sucks.
Yeah.
Why?
Sorry, Brian.
Facts.
I don't think it
Okay.
sucks. Game Pass.
Whatever.
No
Say
Game
that
Pass.
as I'm sitting here playing my freaking Madden 23. Dude, I don't care.
Brian,
Having
would
a
you
good
be
time.
so kind as to tell Taladia when's the last time you bought a game and that you've been enjoying Game Pass?
I did buy one right when I got this,
Okay.
which was a couple months ago, but I haven't bought a single game since. I just paid $15 a month, and that can also work on my PC as well.
That's too expensive.
What?
All right.
$15 for Game Pass. Like, come on.
That's nothing for me, man.
And online. It's not just the games. You lots of services charge for
It
online.
includes the Xbox Live. You have to have Xbox Live to use it. It's just like PlayStation Plus.
Hmm.
So either way, you got to pay to play, man.
Yeah, just like MME.
What do you mean, just like it? What?
Well,
What?
I'm making a joke
Oh.
Uh,
No
about people
extortion
that
jokes.
it's that people try to ask to come on the panel that aren't members.
oh, I know what you're
What?
talking about. I know what he's talking
Oh,
about now.
God.
Yes, I know.
So, with that being said, though, is there anything else, or shall we wrap
I
up?
think that's it. I think we're winded down. I've got to get ready for tomorrow.
Don't
see
forget,
what
Max has got to gym out. He's got to gym out.
Yeah, I got to exercise. Oh man, I got to exercise again. Damn it.
I will poke you like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Look at Max.
They used to do that to me in school. It was very sad.
No shit, old man. I was just gonna end the stream. You just pop in. Your timing is impeccable.
It was impeccable. It's impeccable.
It happens all the time.
Yo. It's been a while. We got to talk about Star Wars, Goldman.
Yes, we do.
I'll reach out
How
to you on
wrong
Twitter.
Max is about the sequels.
No.
Yeah.
He's secretly in love with Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, he's still hating on Kathleen Kennedy, by the way.
No, it's not true.
No, it really
It
is.
is.
Watch last night.
It's not true. I'm critical.
2 nights in a row.
Yes, classic end of stream. Thanks, Goldman. I'll check out your man. He surpassed. Woo!
Thank
he surpassed
you.
us. Oh,
Thank you,
Goldman's-
Goldman. Amen, brother.
Goldman's
The Ray
content.
movie's gonna
He's
be better than Empire.
Ray movie Empire. Oh God.
Yep,
Fact.
No.
it's gonna happen, dude. Max is
Facts.
gonna
I'm
be
glad.
so upset.
I'm happy you're getting your Ray movie. What an amazing director they got
It's
to
about
direct
goddamn
it.
time.
Where's the Ryan Johnson trilogy, Goldman?
He's gonna direct the second too.
Okay. I'm glad you're
Okay,
getting
on
your,
that
I'm
note-
glad sequel fans are getting their continuation. I'm very happy for you, Goldman.
I mean, are you
It
gonna
wa-
shut them prequel fans for loving their version of Star Wars?
No.
Yeah, because
Why are you being
those
such
are
a
good.
dick?
Those are great.
Since we're on the
I
subject of
wasn't.
Star
I
Wars,
said I'm glad White House had a dick. I
That-
said
that's
I'm
What's
what-
your
glad.
whole attitude on Star Wars, dude?
wait,
Your
I got
whole
something to say.
attitude.
Put me on.
No, I'm not gonna.
No, that's the big no, Goldman.
Ray movie over Snyderverse.
What now?
People love the people. Look, it's see how Brian goes to bat for sequel trilogy fans, but Snyderverse. It's okay to laugh at them. There you go. See,
I stopped
What?
laughing.
Who's laughing at them?
I mean, I get my occasional chuckle on occasion, but
No.
you know,
Yeah, it's
No, I-
not like,
no,
it's not
I'm-
like
I'm-
he's stalking
saying-
their Twitter
I'm saying
Yeah.
in general.
or his
it-
streams.
I'm saying in
No.
general, in all nerdoms, it's acceptable to shit on Snyder fans consistently.
well, yes,
No,
this is
but-
very
but-
true.
wait,
Yes.
wait, wait,
Yes.
wait.
Is this how
And I
we
have done
end
my
this stream?
part.
But Brian goes the bat for you. Keep that same energy for Snyderverse fans, Brian. You're like,
I
hey,
told you I was sympathetic after I watched the last season of Picard. Okay, so just take that win and go. Just be happy.
No, we're actually going to see it. I'm actually going to see it at the cinema.
I decided to see it, Goldman, because the trailer looks good. That's the only reason. Although I'm still conflicted, but I'm gonna see it with some friends.
I'm going to see it.
Why are you
So,
conflicted?
It's still DC, it's still a
Well,
mess.
Max,
You
doesn't
were
like
all
DC
excited
anymore.
last night.
No, I'm
about going to
excited.
see it.
I am excited. to
Now
see
you're
it.
conflicted today.
No, I'm. Can I
Who
be
got to you,
excited?
Max? Who
Can
got
I
to
be excited and
Who got to
conflicted
you,
at the same
Max?
time?
Who
I'm
got to
excited to see it. I'm excited for any DC content we get, especially since the writer's strike.
Was it the FBI that got to you?
No,
You
I
It
sure?
was
just-
like
I mean,
that's the hot take.
we're
No,
still on Retro Bros.
how can you compare Supergirl to Superman? Like, come on.
This is an MME.
well, it's anything goes at the end.
All right.
No,
On
not
that
anything.
note,
And on that
All
note,
right.
we're gonna end it here.
All right. Good night, Goldman.
night.
You made us go another minute or two extra. See you later.
good night.